Much love, much respect, family. You know, we ain't ducked off on y'all. We just been in the lab for a second, been a little busy. One day we'll give a little shot of what's been going on in the land and some of the other beautiful things the Most High been doing. So we just want to thank y'all for all y'all prayers, y'all support. But of course, first and foremost, much love to the Most High and what He's done, and His beloved Son, and the Ruach, our mother, just giving us a little wisdom, a little understanding day by day, taking us from glory to glory. Talk about something real interesting. Hey, y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, y'all tell me what y'all think. I had one of the sisters on the land send my wife a video, right? And the video is about his 5-year-old boy, okay? It's about a 5-year-old alleged white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? So one day the boy is talking with his mom, and he tell his mom, he said, "Look, mom, you keep talking about this lady named Pam." And the mom, like, you know, what you talking about? She laughed it off at first, and this went on for about 6 months. And we talked about this lady Pam quite a bit. You know what I mean? Chime in on anything that I could be missing on this. He talking about this lady Pam, and the beginning of, you'll see the documentary. It's about 5 minutes. Once again, the link will be in the description. Okay, and y'all just tell me what y'all think. You know, I got some scripts that I've seen that kind of go with this. You know, but the boy goes, he dies. He dies in a previous life, and he remembers in the previous life as he died, he's talking to the Most High, and the Most High sends him back down to earth into another body, into the body he's in now, this 5-year-old white kid named Luke. So anyways, the boy is talking with his mom. He says, "Hey mom, yeah, I died. I was caught up in this previous life. I got sit back down." So the mom's like, "Okay, this is crazy." She brings a psychologist in. Psychologists don't know what to do. Then they do got parapsychologists in.
The mom I asked, since the kid Luke was always talking about this woman named Pam. The mom asked the kid, "Well, son, who's Pam?" The kid responded to his mom saying, "Mom, I'm Pam."
I'm Pam.
That's when she's like, "Okay, this kid's crazy."
Yeah, he off a little taste. Then she asked one day, "What's Pam look like?" You got to think, she her mom take care of her kid at home. Kid don't go to daycare, be with her. So she said, "Well, what's Pam look like?" He said, "Pam was black." So now she really like, hold on, what's going on? So what happens is the boy, he asks, the mom asked the boy, "How did you die?" "Oh, I jumped out of an apartment building into the Hudson River because of a fire was taking place, and I lived on a high floor, so I jumped out." Then he tells the mom at what age he died. He died at age 46. And the mom like, "Stop it. Do better." So she has a parapsychologist saying this lady is asking all these questions, and the lady is stunned. So the lady can't sleep for like 2 days. And so the mom, in the meantime, goes and looks up records around the time frame based on when the son was born, age 5, subtracted 41 years from Pam 46, so 41 years ago. Looked back, and there was a lady named Pamela who jumped out of a very high apartment building off the Hudson River that was burning, right? And so what the parapsychologist did, found Pam's picture and put it like on a table, but with like 50, 60 other pictures. The boy walk up to the table and says, "Oh, that's me right there, Pam." You know what I'm saying? Bugged out, you know. But I want to just read a little something. We'll go back to that. It won't be too long. I want y'all to watch the video, listen to the scripts, and we're going to get in and out of here. Go ahead.
Mind you, this lady named Pam, she would listen to music, and the exact same music that she listened to, she would play it for the little boy, and the little boy like listened to the exact same music. And matter of fact, he even said that, "Yeah, I like this music. I used to listen to this type of music."
Right. She used to play the piano. The boy's favorite toy was a piano. You know, there's a movie called Infinite, right?
Infinite, yeah.
Mark Wahlberg in there, and he's come back over many lifetimes, right? He can't remember, he can't recall who he is. You know what I'm saying? You have books that are written for us called books of what? Remembrance. The Spirit's there to do what? Remind us of what? All things. You know, so what are we being called to remember? You know, so let's go into this. We'll go into this book real quick. We're going to cut up a few scripts. So in the beginning of this book, the Nazarene Gospel, you find something very interesting, right? So check it out. We'll go ahead and start picking up where, we're going to start right here. I think this is it. Yeah. Bing bong. So listen to this right in the beginning of it. It's in the forward of the book, not when you get to it. So this is the man that did ancient research on the Messiah, right? And he found out that just like how we've been lied to, he was kind of mad about it. So he goes to Tibet and he finds that there's the most ancient writings of the Messiah are there, right? Go ahead, come on, Elder Jose. And so go ahead and read the top of this. Top of this page that's opened up. Listen to what it says right here, family. Yeah, go ahead and read the top of that page right there. Listen to what it says.
The teachings of the Essenes included vegetarianism,
Okay.
negation of sacrifice, cruelty to animals,
So no child sacrifice, no cruelty to animals. Okay, keep going.
karma,
Uh-huh.
reincarnation.
Pause. Reincarnation. So this boy is talking about something called reincarnation. Now, first when I heard that, I got to think, okay, maybe that's a little off a little taste. We're going to give a few scriptures. Y'all go watch the video. Go to, matter of fact, go to the Apocrypha. Go to 2nd Esdras chapter 4 real quick. All right, bro.
2nd Esdras chapter 4.
Go in verse 5. And just listen to this. So this is a conversation that an angel named Uriel is having with Esdras. Okay? Go ahead.
And I said, speak, my Lord.
So he's just calling Uriel his Lord. Keep going.
Then he said to me,
Uh-huh.
go to weigh me a weight.
So the context of this conversation, Esdras asking the Most High questions, right? So the Most High sends Uriel down to him, and he says, basically, if you can answer these 3 questions, I'll answer your questions, Esdras. All right, brother. Much love. Much love. Go ahead.
And I said, speak, my Lord.
Uh-huh.
Then he said to me,
Uh-huh.
go to weigh me a weight of fire.
So first question he asked him, weigh a weight of fire. Okay? That's the first question the Most High tells Uriel to ask him. Okay? What's the next thing he asked him?
Or measure me a measure of wind.
So take the wind when it blows and measure it. Okay? Keep going.
Or call me again the day that is past.
So you go in other versions, it says, can you bring back a day? So that's going back in time. Look at the word pre-incarnation. Listen to this. Look at this word, y'all. You have incarnation, right? That means inside a car or a vehicle for a nation. So inside, right, our bodies for a nation. So Christ went inside of a body for a nation, okay? And that word, if you get the exact definition based on etymology, it says the embodiment of God in a person. So when Christ came down to the earth, right, he was the embodiment of God in somebody, okay? Now, it says in the Nazarene Gospel, it talks about reincarnation. Re means to what? Go back inside a body for a nation. So now you see this boy is talking in this video about something he went back and did. Pause on that, right? Go to Matthew 18. I always used to wonder about this scripture, y'all. I always used to wonder, why did the disciples ask Christ this question? Now, Moses, notice what we talk about. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys to the kingdom. Okay, Matthew 18, start at verse 14. Matter of fact, start at verse 12. And listen to the conversation. These are the Melchizedek priesthood keys that we received. But look at the conversation that they're having a conversation about. Keep
Matthew chapter 18, verse 12.
What does it say?
What do you think?
What do you think? First off, he's posing something to your mind. What do you think? Keep going.
If a man should have 100 sheep and lost one of them is lost, would he not leave the 99?
Pause.
On
I'm
the
wrong.
mountain?
I'm completely wrong. I think it's 18. It's 16. 16, 18. Right there. Yeah, there you go. Right when you turn the page. Right there. There you go.
17, Matthew chapter 17.
Go once you start at verse 16, so you should be right here. Start at verse like 12.
12. Then they understood that he did not say that he should beware of the living bread, but of the teachings of the Pharisees and the Sadducees.
Keep going.
Then Jesus came into the country of Caesarea.
Right. Caesarea. Okay,
Caesarea.
Keep going.
Philippi. He asked his disciples, saying,
Listen. He asked his disciples, he pulls them aside and he asks them this question. And look what their response is. We're disciples. Imagine we're with him. And he asked them a question, right? And what does he say? Keep going.
What do men say concerning me, that I am merely a son of man?
Well, what do people say about me? You know what I mean? Am I just one of y'all? Like, who am I? And look what he says back.
They said,
Uh-huh.
there are some who say John the Baptist.
Now, John the Baptist just died a few months ago. Some say you're John the Baptist. Now, how could a living man have John the Baptist inside of him? That's called what? Reincarnation. Okay, some say what?
Some say you're John the Baptist.
Uh-huh.
Others say you're Elijah.
Some people think you're Elijah. Elijah been dead 1,500 years. Not 1,500, about 800 years, excuse me. Keep going.
And still others, Jeremiah.
Some people think you Jeremiah, right? Keep going.
Or one of the prophets.
Or you one of the other prophets. Now, now think about this, y'all. Why would they even respond and say that? You know what I'm saying? Why would they sit and say, why wouldn't they be like, hey, you might be the Messiah, you might be the one to come? But the first thing that they thought was he was reincarnated. One of the former prophets had came back inside of his body. That's strange. Keep going. Keep going. Listen what he says.
He said to them,
Uh-huh.
who do you say that I am?
Now, who do you think that I am? Keep going.
Simon Peter answered, saying,
Uh-huh.
you are the Christ,
Uh-huh.
the Son of the living God.
But you are the Messiah, right? You the Son of the living God. Keep going.
Jesus answered, saying to him,
What'd he say?
blessed are you, Simon,
Why was he blessed? Because he had the revelation of who he was. Keep going.
son of Jonah,
Uh-huh.
for flesh and blood did not reveal it
Uh-huh.
to you, but my Father in heaven.
Keep going.
I tell you also that you are the stone.
You are the stone, Acts 4:11, the stone that the builders rejected, right? Genesis 49:22-25, the same stone's talked about. You are the stone. The revelation that you have is the stone. Keep going.
And upon this stone
Uh-huh.
I will build my church.
I will build my assembly of this revelation based on the context of the question. You can have the revelation, but you need to understand what the question was to have the revelation. Many people, we know the revelation, we quote it, but you got to understand what the question was. The question produced the revelation, right? So they're asking him, who is he? And they said he was all these different people. Now these men are all dead, right? These men are all supposedly in another place in the ground, right? Remember the witch of Endor summoned who? Samuel back up. And Samuel comes up and talks, right? With who? Saul? How is this possible? That's called inside a body for a nation. Keep going.
I tell you also that you are the stone. Upon this stone, and upon this stone I will build my church.
Uh-huh.
And the doors of Sheol shall not shut upon it.
So, but the understanding of this, hell cannot shut on us. With this understanding, based on the question. Keep going.
I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
Right, push that back a little bit, Jose. Yeah, thank you. I will give you what? The keys. Look at the Ruach. She's blowing right now. I'll give you now, based on the knowledge of this, the keys of what? Heaven. Based on what you know right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted, I want everyone to take a look at this video. It's going to be very interesting. But remember the question the disciples asked. Remember what we read in 2nd Esdras. Okay? Remember these things. And you guys make a decision for yourself. You got to remember, we're an ancient people. Psalms 82:6 says what? Ye are gods. Ye are gods. Right? There was a sister that was just here for Shabbat, and we had talked about it, and I wasn't going to bring it back up. And the Messiah said, hey, do a video on this. Just a little bit, and let them choose for themselves. And the sister said she remembers in 3rd grade, she went to psychologist because she was telling her family she remembers dying before. There's a TK that had just left. She said, I remember dying. Remember?
Yeah, she said that. She said, yeah, she was talking to her friend. She told her friend, like, I had died one time.
I've already died.
I died one time.
That's the movie Infinite. What's the movie about? Is two groups of people. One people are what? The believers, and the other people are the non-believers in the movie, right? So what is this whole walk about? The people who have faith and believe. There's another group of people that don't believe. If you go to the pearl of great price, you'll see Abraham caught up to heaven, and he's sitting with the Messiah, and the Messiah shows him all these spirits, and then Abraham asks him a question. He says, hold on, who's that right there? He says, oh, that's the Adam. He says, and you're over there too. So now think about this. How can Abraham be talking to him and also see himself in the spiritual world? Paul says, I know a man who was caught up right? Whether in the body or out of the body, I do not know. You have Revelation chapter 24, you have the 24 elders. So you got to think one of the elders comes to John's talking to John. I always thought that was probably, honestly, those 24 elders are already the apostles. So how could John be talking to himself in the heavens? Because the 24 elders were already there from the beginning, but John's on the earth still. And John sees in the book of Revelations, one of the elders comes and talks to him, right? I bet he was talking to himself, but he couldn't recognize it. You know what I'm saying? Just like this, when we see ourselves, this ain't us. This is just the flesh that we have to be in right now. This is why when you look at somebody, you can't judge them according to the flesh. Not all what Israel is Israel. You know what I'm saying? Not all Israel is Israel. You can't look at somebody, they white. You don't know. It's their ruach that tells you who they are. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I just want to tell y'all food for thought. I'm not telling y'all what I believe. I'm not telling y'all thus saith the Lord. I'm just telling y'all thought-provoking things, food for thought. And I pray that the Most High leads you and guides you wherever he does with it. We'll have a link in the description. Once again, thank all y'all who donate. We thank all of y'all who lift up prayers for it, because Most High knows I need it, but all the folks in the land need it. And I can't wait. One of these videos this week, I'm going to show y'all some of the things that's going on in the land, and some other things that are going to be happening in some other land connected to us. All praises to the Most High, you know. All praises to his beloved son. And we just thank our mother. Much love. We got Elder Jose in the building, you know. Much love. Brother up here doing mad work. Much love, Brother Asher, for the things he does. Go ahead. Close us out.